Welcome to another video tutorial about Django. So in this part we're going to see how we can create a search form in Django, and we're only focusing on being able to search through our database. So first of all, I'm going to create the project, and then I'm going to explain what we're going to do and also how we're going to do that. So first of all, I'm going to create a new directory and call this search. There we go. And so cd to our search folder. And now we're going to create a virtual environment. So Python 3-m venv, and we're gonna call this again search. And okay, we've done this, so let's cd to search. There we go. And now what we need to do is to cd to bin folder and activate our project. Notice that if you're on Windows or Mac, it might be a little bit different way of activation of virtual environments, but here we're on Linux Mint, and so it's a bit different. We are in the bin folder, you might be in the scripts folder on Windows, and I use activate, but here we use source space backslash dot activate. There we go. So we are inside of the virtual environment, and now we need to pip install Django, pip3 install Django. So now in order to create our project, we use Django admin class. So we're going to create a class. Actually, this is start project class. So we're going to create a project containing a class, and the class is students. So we're going to list the name of the class students, first name and the last name, and then we want to search through our students' names. So here we write Django, and by the way, there is a problem with the spelling here. Django admin start project class, and now we need to cd to class. There we go. And so here let me write code space dot in order to open a new window for me, and this should contain the folders that we are looking for. So here we go, we have the class and we have our project. So let me open in terminal, and there we go. Now the next thing we're going to do is to migrate our project. So python manage.py migrate, and then we're going to run python manage.py run server, and we can see I can follow the link, and here we are inside of that link. So our project is up and running successfully. Now we should stop the server, and so I will do that by pressing Ctrl+C. And so let me clear the terminal, and let's continue with creating the app name. So I want to name this student, so let's run Django admin start app students, and there we go. We have a new folder, our students, containing the views and other files. And next thing we need to do is to add the name of our app to our settings.py. So you should find the installed apps and add the name of your app, which is students. There we go. Let's save this, and the first thing we want to do is to create our models and then register it to our admin panel, and then create our database by our admin panel. And then what we're going to do is to create our search form, so that once we search through our database, we will be able to see the results coming up from that database. So we have the students of the class, we have the first name and the last name, whatever we want to enter in that form, search form, it should show us the complete name of that person or those people who are included in, according to the search of the user. So we're going to see in more details what we're going to do, but now first let's focus on our project. So now the first thing we're going to do is to create a class called student, and then we use models.model inside of the parentheses. And then the first thing we're going to create here is the name of the first name and the last name of the students that we're looking for. So this is the main part of our database. So first name equals to models dot char field, and then we have max length equals to 255, and then we do the same for the last name. Last name equals models dot char field, and then we have the max length, which is equals to 255 again. And then we have class meta, and we're going to write the plural form of our name. So verbose underline name plural, and then it's going to be students. We're also, in order to include this to our admin panel, we're going to write def str, and here we're going to use self inside of this, and also return self dot first name. So there we go, our models.py is now completed. And the next thing we're going to do after that is to make migrations. So in the terminal we write python manage.py make migrations, and we're going to name this students actually. So there we go. And now python manage.py migrate. There we go, both of them are successful. And now in the next step we're going to create a super user and also register our data of models to the admin panel, so that we can then create our database, meaning that we're going to add data to our database using our admin panel. And then after that we're going to go after our search form. So that's it for this part of the video. This was the first part, and in the second part we're going to continue this project.